Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, strip, the ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man sharp, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Williams.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 23. Powering his way forward.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll set up a throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll look to throw again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it will tie our game here in the third.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right. Touchdown! It's complete. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Taylor. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Down right around the 25. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins